11 Things You Didn't Realize Expire. My thanks again to Ann Taylor for the information that inspired this video. See her article at the link listed. Almost everything has an expiration date, including everyday items that we use without giving them a second thought. Not paying attention to their expiration dates can not only render them ineffective, but it can also pose potential dangers. Here are 10 things you didn't realize expire and what happens when they do. Gasoline. Gasoline is something we use almost every day, but not everyone knows that it has an expiration date. When gasoline sits unused for too long, it can turn into a thick, sticky mess that's tough to deal with. This gunky substance can clog up your fuel filters and make your engine hard to start. Car seats. Most car seats have a lifespan of about 6 years, after which they may no longer provide adequate protection in the event of a crash. Always check the manufacturer's expiration date on your car seat and replace it when it has expired. Some car seats are designed to last upwards of 10 years, but you should always confirm this information before assuming. Batteries. When batteries expire, they can leak or even explode, posing a potential fire hazard. To tell if a battery has expired, check the date code on the battery. If there is no date code, check for signs of corrosion or leakage. Store your batteries in a cool, dry place to extend their lifespan. Power strips. Over time, power strips can become overloaded, leading to overheating and potential fires. The surge protection in power strips can also wear out over time, leaving your devices vulnerable to power surges. To ensure the safety of your devices and your home, it's important to replace your power strips every few years, especially if you notice any signs of damage. Paint. Over time, paint can separate, making it difficult to mix and apply. Chemicals in paint can also break down after a while, leading to a foul odor and potentially harmful fumes. If the paint smells rancid or sour, it's time to dispose of it. It's best to dispose of old paint properly and invest in fresh paint for your next home project. Fire extinguishers. Over time, the chemicals in fire extinguishers can settle and become ineffective, and the seals on fire extinguishers can degrade, allowing the chemicals to leak out. If the gauge is in the red, it's time to replace the fire extinguisher. You should have your fire extinguisher serviced regularly by a professional to ensure that it's in proper working condition in case of an emergency. In general, extinguishers need to be replaced every 10 years. Bleach and other disinfectants. Over time, the chemicals in bleach can break down, making it less effective at killing germs and bacteria. To tell if a disinfectant has expired, look for a change in color or a foul odor. Experts recommend replacing your disinfectants every year. Sunscreen. This product can only be used for so long before you need to replace the bottle. To tell if sunscreen has expired, look for the expiration date on the bottle. If there is no date, check for changes in consistency or a foul odor. According to the Mayo Clinic, sunscreen should be good for about 3 years before needing to be replaced. Hydrogen peroxide. Over time, hydrogen peroxide can break down, making it less effective at killing bacteria and viruses. An unopened bottle of hydrogen peroxide lasts about 3 years or until the expiration date. Once opened, hydrogen peroxide can lose its effectiveness in as little as a month. It's a good idea to have a few bottles available, so you always have potent hydrogen peroxide when you need it. Smoke detectors. Over time, the sensors in smoke detectors can become less sensitive, making them less effective at detecting smoke and potential fires. The batteries in smoke detectors can wear out over time, leaving your home vulnerable to fire. Experts recommend replacing your smoke detector every 10 years. It's important to regularly test your smoke detector to make sure it's working properly by pressing the test button. In conclusion, it's important to pay attention to the expiration date of everyday items we use. Not only can expired items be ineffective, but they can also pose potential dangers. By checking expiration dates and disposing of expired items properly. By following this advice, you can help keep yourself and your family safe. Remember, we also have an expiration date. But if you take care of yourself, you might be able to extend that date. Stay secure, and I'll see you again soon. Bye, and thanks for watching and listening.